All right, 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. It is Tuesday, July 7th, 2015. It is 71 degrees here at the studios of The Source, WOCA, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary, where you too can get a bite to eat. Good morning, Robin. How you doing?
Good. Good morning, Larry. How are you?
Good. Weather forecast today calling for partly cloudy skies and a chance of rain this afternoon. That's probably typical, but right now look how beautiful it is. 90 degrees the expected high. Did I say that already? Let's see. What are we doing this morning? 7:35. There's a local story that I want to talk about and give you my thoughts on. It has to do with a lawsuit against the city, a lawsuit against the police department, a lawsuit against the mayor regarding a prayer vigil that was held downtown back in September of 2014. And the American Humanist Association and 4 local people, whose names I don't think are in the article, fought for the right to be able to sue the city and the police department and the mayor and the police chief. Because they brought religion to the square. So I have a thought about this that I want to share with you as to why, I'll tell you right up front, why cities, municipalities should have the right to have prayer vigils. I will try to put myself into the place of a judge, try to make a decision based on my logic, and go ahead and argue with me. I want to hear the arguments. When you hear mine, I want to hear yours. So, we'll do that at 7:35. Sound like a deal?
Okay, it does.
Sound like a deal? 8:35. That's when I turn off the opinion, and so do you. It's when we turn off the silly. We got plenty of silly.
Yes.
We got plenty of silly to go everywhere. But we simply read the news during that time frame. 9:05, that's when Carol Ann Baldwin comes in. It's always a delightful segment of the broadcast week. Carol Ann's show is from 9 till 10, and Carol Ann is, of course, a master gardener. Her show is called In the Garden with Carol Ann. Dave Lehman at 10:05, he'll be in the studio. Joe Martone is the person who booked him. He is the director of Habitat for Humanity of Marion County. Wow, a new name. You've heard us say Brad Nimmo forever. We've said Brad Nimmo's name. Gosh, I don't think I've ever known any other person who was in charge of Habitat for Humanity. But Brad has been physically not doing well. He's been in the hospital a lot, and I'm not really sure if that's why he stepped down or exactly what happened. But everything that I know about Habitat for Humanity, not just the Marion County one, but the national one, everything I know I learned from Brad Nimmo.
Yeah.
So it'll be a delight to get to meet Dave Lehman. He's filling some big shoes.
Yes, he is.
But he'll be in the studio today to talk about Habitat for Humanity, and it'll be nice to get to meet him. And in fact, it'll be a good thing in another way too, because we have tried to be very connected with Habitat for Humanity.
Very much
the radio station, and you and I personally have been, you in fact were involved in one of the builds, and of course we've been involved with some of the events. Some of them we went on our own, some we went as a station.
Yeah.
But we've always supported Habitat, and P.S.
For decades.
P.S. There's a very simple way to support Habitat for Humanity and actually do yourself a favor. Go to the thrift store.
Yeah.
you can buy. Do they sell clothing there? No,
No.
not at the Habitat
But
thrift store.
everything else.
But they sell home supplies. I mean, really good home supplies. So there was a dining room set in there that must have been thousands of dollars when it was originally new. It looked new. It's probably not there anymore, but it was
good
what,
price.
maybe $100? It was so affordable. It was unbelievable.
It was. They had 6 chairs, 6 captain's
It
chairs.
was a beautiful
and then the
dining room
table,
set.
Huge.
And they
beautiful.
had, the thing I, of course, liked was the recliner. That they
Yes.
had. I remember a recliner, clearly a $200 or $300 recliner that was for $40, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you've never been to the Habitat for Humanity thrift store, number one, you will be helping Habitat for Humanity when you buy things there. Two, you're not going to walk out disappointed because you're going to have something really nice,
Yes.
really cheap. And here's another P.S. One of our local businesses that is an outstanding business, by the way, Closet Made, they sometimes will donate things to Habitat.
Yeah.
So these are brand new items, and you can get them and you put them in your house and get this stuff. Closet Made makes stuff that you can organize your closets with
Yeah.
better, and
Shelving and
and
just
it's
anything.
really usable, easy to install stuff that you can get.
Yeah, you have to go to Lowe's
I
to
don't-
get the screws and to put it in your wall, but
Oh, okay. See, I didn't even know that, but I know they have it at Habitat, and so.
Well,
And,
they have screws there too.
and where is?
That's right.
I know where it is. I could drive you there, but I don't. What's that street called? That it's on?
West 27 and
Oh, that's
Martin
right.
Luther King Jr. Boulevard,
So that's where it
The
is. Just a little.
intersection.
So anyway, Dave Lehman will be here
next to Ken Whitsitt.
Next to Ken Whitsitt, right, the rental
Yeah.
place. Joe Reichel will be here. I bet you he goes to Ken Whitsitt a lot. He is with Damage Control Services, or maybe not. Maybe he owns all of his own equipment. But Joe and his guys repair damaged homes. Simple as that. They can take the largest amount of damage and reconstruct it, remodel it, and make it better. But he comes on the radio show not only to talk about the big jobs that he does, but also the small jobs that you might be doing at home that you could use a little advice.
Yeah.
I had a little leak under my sink I'm going to bring up to him. And I think the solution is to simply change the faucet.
Yeah.
Now, you know me, I don't know anything about this stuff. So I went on YouTube and I saw this video. The guy made it look really easy. But before I do anything, I'm going to ask Joe.
Yeah, there
I'm
you
going to say,
go.
Joe, what kind of problems might I run into that I need to know in advance? What do I need to have handy just in case?
Yeah, exactly.
Can something explode on me?
Because you can't start it and not finish it in the same
That's one
session.
thing. You cannot start a plumbing job. Yes.
No.
Lori Rader Day is coming on 11:05. She is a teacher, and she has taught mystery writing classes in Chicago. And she appeared on the Ellery Queen Mystery Magazine. I mean, her stories do. A show in Chicago called Time Out Chicago. Anyway, she's got a book called Little Pretty Things. Little Pretty Things. It's a mystery thriller novel.
Yes, it is. Good writer.
Fun with Joe today. The game today. There are some recording artists who have had 3 or more #1 hits in the Billboard charts. Number 1 hits. 3 or more #1 hits on the Billboard charts, right? I will tell you one of those hits. You will tell me who recorded it.
Okay.
Simple as that. And then the segment with Galen. Oh, this is such a fun topic. I have the best dinosaur museums and the best dinosaur theme parks in the country and around the world.
Wow, how cool is
I was
that?
so disappointed to not see the Museum of Natural History in New York City on this list of best museums.
Oh my gosh.
Not because I think it's a great
Wow.
dinosaur museum, but because it's the only one I really know.
It was a wonderful museum when I went there.
And it is a
Gosh.
wonderful museum, but it really
This
had.
last year.
But if you think about it, I mean, I was reading some of these descriptions, and the Museum of Natural History does have some cool dinosaur bones there, but it doesn't really have a whole lot. You know, if you think about it, it's got a few.
It's got a whole floor of nothing but dinosaurs.
And you know what else is not in there? I just realized the Smithsonian is not in there.
Yeah.
Doesn't the Smithsonian have some dinosaur
Yeah.
bones?
Yeah, they do.
How could they leave that out?
I know.
But anyway, so we have but I had the theme parks. One of them is in Plant City. That's between Orlando and Tampa.
That's the
we've-
one we saw,
Yeah,
right?
we've driven past it, but we've never gone into it. Wait till you hear about it. It's cool, and it's not expensive. It's not expensive. It sounds like a fun thing. So anyway, that's what I want to do with Galen. Elsewhere in the news, boy, this is a bomb. What do you call a bomb? This story about Bill Cosby. Did you hear this story?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
According to
said he
CNN and others, I don't know who broke the story, but Bill Cosby admitted under oath that he got Quaaludes for the purpose of giving the drug to young women with whom he wanted to have sex. That according to newly released documents.
He was probably feeling ultra guilty. His conscience was really working on him.
Maybe. The documents from 2005, Robin, so this comes from 10 years ago.
Gosh.
Come from a lawsuit filed by a woman who has accused the comedian of sexual assault. The records were made public yesterday.
Good.
After the Associated Press went to court to force their release. Oh, so this is not new. This is 10 years old. More than 25 women have accused Bill Cosby of assaulting them over the past 40 years. God forbid any of our daughters, are ever drugged and assaulted that way. What's the matter with you guys?
Yeah, that's
Didn't your
horrible.
father teach you anything? What's the matter with you?
Well, and
Didn't you learn anything?
Sense.
Didn't you ever
No.
learn to have respect for people?
Yeah.
Most
Yep.
of the allegations have passed statutes of limitations preventing criminal legal action.
That's all right. Pull off the Cosby Show and don't ever air it again.
Efforts to talk to Cosby's attorney were unsuccessful, it says here. Well,
Of course.
all right, we'll take a little break. We'll be right back. You're listening to The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio. I'm Steve Rappaport. A shocking revelation from Bill Cosby's past.
In documents obtained by the Associated Press, Cosby admitted during a 2005 deposition in a sexual abuse lawsuit that he got Quaaludes, intending to give them to young women with whom he wanted to have sex.
Fox Radio's Sharon Ketchen. More than a dozen women accused Cosby of sexual abuse, but the comedian has never been charged. South Carolina's Senate overwhelmingly voting to remove the Confederate flag from the state capitol grounds.
I'm embarrassed to say that I never fully realized just how offensive the Confederate battle flag was.
State Senator Tom Davis of Beaufort, a Republican. South Carolina's State House of Representatives also needs to debate the matter. A vote to move the flag to a museum could come later this week.
Fox Radio's Eben Brown. One person killed and 4 injured when an ice cave collapsed in Washington state. Fox News. We report, you decide.
There's more to Fox News Radio than meets the ear. Go behind the headlines and join the conversation on the hottest stories of the day on the Fox News Radio Facebook page. Be a part of the Fox News Radio Facebook fan community. Post comment and tell us your opinions. See behind-the-scenes photos and videos and post your reactions to the stories that matter to you. Click the like button on Facebook and connect with breaking news and features like Fox in the Fast Lane, House Call for Help, and more. Go to Facebook.com/Fox News Radio.
Weeknights, we're busting out a brand new lineup. First, market fraud, government abuse, corruption. At 5, nothing's off limits on money with Melissa Francis. Then, from bloated bank fees to consumer scams. At 6, Jerry's exposing the issues impacting your wallet. Plus, get smart market insight and trusted analysis you won't find anywhere else. At 7, Lou Dobbs is all business. And the first and last name in business, Cavuto. Shedding light on the biggest stories making headlines at 8. Only on the Fox Business Network, giving you the power to profit.
We're saving thousands with Robert Palmer.
So rule number 1 is always shop around. Always shop around. If you're trying to get a mortgage, if you're trying to get the best credit card, if you're looking at student loans, cell phone bills, you name it, rule number 1 is always shop around. Always shop around.
That's rule number 1, just one more vital part of fighting back to stop being a financial zombie. Yes, you can take the mystery out of the complicated world of finances. Take charge when it comes to your money. Listen in on The Source, 96.3 FM and 1370 AM, Saturdays at 12:05.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Hi, Danny Warfel here. Get moving with Florida Credit Union's fast and easy loan approval process.
Let Florida Credit Union start up a new car loan for you today. No more waiting, hassles, or stop signs. You can even apply online. With a strong financial team behind you, you can enjoy